So mine I found in the art room, and it has no name, and I don't know who made the sculpture, but I had named it Entangled in Emotions. And I think the main purpose of this is to show that how the person was feeling during that time, because there's no really beginning or end to it, I don't think, because there's so many tangles and knots, and I couldn't really find like where it started or stopped. So when I first looked at this, I looked at its weird shape, what shape it kind of has. But I quote in my essay, I said, every curve, loop, knot, and tangle represents entrapment. So that's where I said there's really no beginning or end. Like it almost looks like a cage to me. I think that it's trying to enclose something or entrap something, maybe their emotions or maybe a part in their life that they just can't get out of. So even though I'm looking at its shape, I have to look at its color. And even though it's just one color, its distinctive color is white. So when I was looking at this, I thought maybe they had made it through like a cultural. So back in the Middle Ages, I had, quote, Middle Ages where represented sacrifice, purity, chastity, and grace. The ancient world where it represented beauty, nourishment of a mother, or even wealth. So as I thought about this, art has some, I guess, connection with certain cultures. But then I really had thought, since it's entangled in emotions, it was no culture. Maybe it was just the feeling of being dull, very blank, since there's not really a lot of colors to it. So I had said that it's there's not really an emotion to show because there's so many coming together at once that you can't really pick the emotion. So there's nothing there. So after I look at its outside, I think to really understand something, I have to see it for what it is. So I have to look on the inside, not just its shape, but what its true purpose is. So I quote, to truly understand something, you must see it for what it is on the inside, but not just by its looks. So when most people look at this sculpture, they just see tangles and knots, and they're thinking, this is really pointless and it's stupid. But it's truly not, because somebody is showing you, you know, even though its point isn't distinctive, it's still there. He's implying that he was trapped in a point in his life that he couldn't get out of. There's no beginning or end. There was no way he could just, you know, find a way out. And as I look at this, there's tangles that get tighter in some spots and you can see gaps. So I said the tighter tangles means that like that point in the life, it just got harder and it was, you know, getting smaller and it was just tighter, and the gaps are saying that it's missing something, like an important aspect in their life. So in conclusion, after looking all this, I quote, maybe the story will forever be untold. So when I see this, I thought, maybe I'm just putting my own emotions into this, some things that I had to go through, so maybe there's not really a story. Maybe someone said, I'm just going to put some tangles and knots together just because I feel like it. So maybe there's not a story. Maybe it's kind of like a canvas with paintbrushes and oils and you make your own story out of it. So, or maybe it's just to make you entangled in your emotions. So that was mine.